How are you doing? Just Average Schmo back to open up another stuffed stocking Mystery Grail box from Mystery Grail. You'll find information down below about Mystery Grail, their website. They are a kind of a subsidiary or sister site, however you want to put it, of not only $7 a pop, which is like I think their main site that they started out with, but they also have, I believe it's called just popshield.com now, which is like a separate site for all of their Funko Pop and Funko Sodas and all kinds of just different protectors for collectibles. So check out all three of those sites if you are so inclined. We are here, like I said, to open up the second stuffed stocking mystery box. The first one, last video, was not bad. Got a couple things I decided to keep. A few things that I'll be getting rid of. And I should be able to make, I don't know, maybe $40 or so back from what I paid. Here we go. You'll also find information down below of my business, the Old Treasure Isle. I have a page on Facebook that I post on very rarely. It's mainly just a placeholder so people can associate the Old Treasure Isle with me as the owner. I sell on Mercari, Poshmark, whatnot, eBay. Most stuff I put on eBay just because I get a much quicker payout through eBay because of the number of sales and stuff I've done there. Occasionally I do on Mercari, especially if I have like duplicates of stuff, then I'll put one on eBay and one on Mercari. Whatnot, again, if I have like three of a particular Funko Pop or something, then I'll put them on each site. Sometimes the prices will vary from one site to another. That's because the shipping costs on each site is a little bit different, so I try to figure that in when I do prices for a same item. If the shipping costs more on one of those selling sites than it does on the other one, I try to adjust the prices, so whether you buy it here or you buy it there from me, you're paying about the same price. Of course, Poshmark, you're not going to find Funko Pops and stuff on there. I mean, they might have Funko Pops on there now. I don't know. They've kind of really branched out, but it's mainly clothing and jewelry, accessories, stuff like that. But I did start listing. If you saw a number of videos ago now, the box of men's apparel. They were mainly Target brands like All in Motion, Goodfellow and Company stuff, but everything was brand new with tags. I did start listing some of that stuff in my Poshmark, so make sure you go there and check it out. All right, here we go. First item we have is from Samurai Jack. We have the High Priestess. Again, we will keep a running total of prices. Let me clear all this crap off. Bring up the calculator right now so we have it up. And then we'll bring up the Funko app. And we will scan the High Priestess from Samurai Jack. That is another show that I have not watched. I've been told I would probably enjoy it if I watched it. High Priestess is only coming in at $10. So, but that's where we're starting at. So, $10. Next, we have Glowing Mr. Burns. I pulled this one in the last one too. This is the Glow in the Dark PX Previews exclusive. This is the common. It don't really look like a glow, but it does glow. I want to say it's maybe his eyes or something glow. I don't remember for sure. But Yeah, on the Funko app, this is actually trending higher than the Chase version, which the Chase version is him, the same model and everything, but he's all like green, and the whole thing glows. But I mean, the only reason I can think of the common having a higher value is because obviously more people are looking for this one to where he actually looks like his cartoon counterpart as far as the coloring and everything, but it still glows. Even though these were obviously produced in a higher quantity because the Chase would have been 1 out of every 6. You know, it might also be that these are, you know, it's weird how it works because it might be that these are actually selling and changing hands more often, which shows they're more in demand. Or it could be that they're selling very rarely and a lot of people are holding on to it. So when it does sell, it's selling for a higher price. I don't know. Or the Funko app could be wrong and they have the prices reversed. But this was coming in at like $34.98, so we'll just say 34. Alright. Again, I won't be keeping that, so now I have 2 of those. So I'll probably put one on, if I don't have any in inventory that are already listed, I'll probably put one on eBay and probably one on Macari. Alright, next, let's get the big, I can see a big thing here, which I probably will not keep. Let me get it. We've got a 12-inch Jack Skellington blacklight. A little sticker up here, though. It's got a sticker that says $44 on it. As of, it's like February. I think they take that little sticker off. I'm going to do it right now. Luckily, it's just one of those like little price tag, you know, dots. They normally come off pretty easy. They don't leave any residue or anything. This does have a little surface wear on the window. I mean, I would still put it at like 7.5 condition. It doesn't really have any rips or tears or anything in like the cardboard. It's just some shelf wear on the window. I probably won't keep this. You know, my daughter might actually like this. She's a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't know. She's kind of limited on space where she's at, so I don't know. I'll have to think about it. 'Cause I mean, this might be one she already has. I don't know. Alright, let's scan this. Jack Skellington with 0 jumbo blacklight. It's only coming in at $17.59. So whatever that little $44 sticker they had on it, they were either charging way over value or that was, well, like I said, I think it was from a while ago. Obviously February would have been February of last year, so, or not last, well, technically, I mean, not last year yet, but it's getting close. But yeah, 2025 would have been February because I could read on the sticker it said 2/something. But I couldn't see the year. Might have even been on there from before that. But we'll round up to say $18. Alright, so we're at $62. Alright, next. Oh, this one has potential. We've got Borat. This is the Toy Tokyo New York Comic Con 2022. It's the actual Toy Tokyo Con sticker. This might have some... I know at one time these had some decent value. Of course, that was at one time. Times have changed. Yeah. It's gone down a value. It's only coming in at $17.27. So, but I'll have to look on eBay. And if they sold for more than that, then obviously I'll put my pricing comparable or a little bit under what like the average sale price is. And same goes for if they've actually sold for a lot less. I'll still kind of be in a ballpark. A lot of times I'll kind of look and see, because the bad thing with eBay is that you occasionally get people in there that maybe are desperate just to make a few bucks or whatever, so they might take a pop that actually is trending at a decent value, and all it takes are 1-2 outlier sales for like pennies on a dollar, and then the next thing you know, everybody that kind of undervalues the value compared to what it actually is. Alright, so that was, what I say, 17, so we'll add 17. Alright, we're at $79, so we're getting close. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Alright, we have got a frozen culture. Should we open it and see whether we got, because you can get like a chase version. Whenever I've gotten these, I think I've gotten like 3 of these before. They're all about common. I don't know whether this will actually scan on the Funko app. I don't think it's an actual Funko item, is it? I mean, it's $7 a pop exclusive, but and it's just the common. So again, I won't be keeping that. I have no idea what those go for. I'm going to say retail, let's say $10. So let's add $10 in. I might be over, I might be under, I don't know. So we're $89. Alright, next we've got pint-size heroes. I'm guessing it's the Captain America one, because that's who it shows on the front. And it shows on the back, it's got 2 different ones, but yeah, might as well open it. Marvel. Yep, that's what it was. We'll keep that. We'll just sit there on the laptop. I don't know what the hell I can get it for. Let's add in $3 for that. That might be low. I mean, retail they probably sell for another pack of ALF cards that we got in the last. Same thing. I'll just hold all those. Somebody buys something from me, I'll throw those in as a bonus. Here's the Mystery Grail card. It is it's a green one. So we got the Willy Wonka Gold. I don't know whether I've had that one either. Alright. Next we've got another sucker. Another sucker. Looks like I got 4 different, between the last box and this box, got 4 different flavors of suckers. So our scratch off card, we'll do that here in a minute. Oh. We got some WCW cards. Now that's back when I used to watch wrestling on a regular basis. And we got some of the Pokemon Trick or Trade. We'll open those up last. Let's see here. Here is the pin. Different than the one that I got in the other box. Pretty sure this price is way to go, you pulled a grail. So that's the one. Like if you pull a grail, that's what they have. Is they have that little sticker on it. It's limited to 150 pieces. So. Oh, hey. A bonus sucker in that one. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Alright, soda. We have got Cyborg. Let's scan it and see what the Cyborg is coming in at. Can't imagine much. 15. Of course, the Funko app doesn't bring up the difference in, you know, whether it's the chase or whatever. What the hell's the name of the other website I used to use? Now they charge a subscription fee, so I don't think it's much. I think it's like $9 or something like that. So I might eventually subscribe to it. Although I've seen a few people online that say that, you know, even though they have a subscription, that occasionally it acts up. I can't remember what the name of the app is. It starts with an H, I think. Alright. Are we going to get the chase for Cyborg? No. 1 out of 8,400. I'm not going to open it out of the plastic bag. I will when I go to list it, but for now, there you can see what it looks like. I won't be keeping that. Alright, so that was 15. Add 15. 107. We'll keep this up here because I'm going to put all this stuff in the same box. That way when I go to list it in my inventory, I can break it down and know what I paid for each item. Because I'll basically take the number of items in the box, minus the candy and... Well, I do include the pen because the pen, I mean, those pens a lot of times, they can sell for $5, sometimes $10 if it's one that's in you know, a limited edition. Alright, we got some comics, of course. We have got the New Mutants, 65-cent cover price. So this is obviously got to be from like the early 80s. New Mutants. Nice. And Green Lantern Rebirth. I think this is probably a newer one. $2.99. Yeah, so this is probably like the late 90s or 2000s maybe. I don't see a date on the front. It looks like 2005. May of 2005. Alright, so 65 cents and $2.99. We'll just round the 65 cents out to $1. I'm sure if I was going to sell it. It's a Marvel comic, I'll keep it. But if it's a Marvel, I'm sure I could probably get at least $1 out of it. And we'll make the $2.99 $3. So we're at $111. There is one item left in here. There's my little invoice. Oh, invoice, packing slip. Oh, there's another sucker in here. I only had 4 suckers in it. Alright, we have one last Funko Pop, and this one is in a protector. That could mean something. It could mean that this is in fact a grail. We'll find out. I mean, I don't know why they would have put it in this the sorter box. Nope. No sticker on it. But it is one I will keep. So I think technically this is like the only thing I'm keeping out of this box. Except for the pin, right? Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, the Jack Skellington I might keep, not for me, but I might give it to my daughter. Keep the sort of box. But yeah, we've got Elvira and Gonk. $7 a pop exclusive. It's not one of the signed ones. I know they did have a signing where she signed a bunch of these. But Cassandra Peterson, she's like in her, what, 70s now? She still looks amazing. And just a joy. Just an incredibly beautiful woman inside and out. I was lucky enough to meet her probably like 10 years ago now at Horror Hound in Cincinnati. I've got an autographed photo inscribed to me down in my theater room. I've got two of her pops over there, but I don't have this one, so that's why I'll be keeping it. So this one might actually have some decent value. Maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. No. $15.64. So. But I am keeping it. Well, that and the comics. Okay, I forgot about the comics. I'm keeping the comics. Everything else I'll be getting rid of. Outside of the Jack Skellington. Like I said, I might keep that and just give it to my daughter. Nothing else. I can stick it in her room here. She has a room here. As long as I'm walking this earth, she'll always have a room here. And technically, even after I'm not walking this earth, she'll have a room here because obviously she's my only child. So, you know, when I'm gone, if I do, I might become immortal. You never know. I mean, that's my thought or my plan. But yeah, the house will be hers, and all the crap in it too. So she can look forward to having fun with that because I've got a lot of crap. All right, let's add in. We'll just round that up to 16. So $127. We're going to add in $3 for the packs of cards again. So we're looking at $130. So a little bit, probably a little bit under what I got in the first box. But that's okay. Like I said, the comics. I mean, the comics might actually have more value than than the cover price I'm giving them. Here we go. Let's look at the Pokemon cards. We have got Litwick. Our refractor one or foil one is Trevenant, and Shuppet. I don't know any of these Pokemon. I remember Pokemon, obviously Pikachu. Everybody knows Pikachu, but I remember like Cubone, Charizard. You know. All right, let's open up the WCW cards. Man, that's going back. So these have got to be from, I'm guessing, the 80s, 1991. So these cards are what, 36 years old. Or, wait, no. Let's see, 38 years old. Wow. All right, we have got Doom, El Gigante. I don't remember him. Flying Brian. Is that Brian Pilsner, right? Wasn't that his last name? Oh, we got the Steiner brothers. Yeah, back before they kind of went their own ways and You know, before Scott Steiner became a big Papa Pump. And, yeah, I remember that. Ricky Morton. Sid Vicious. Yeah, he went through a few different personas. You know, Sid Vicious, Sid Justice. I think there was one or two other ones he went by. Oh, here's a Doom, a different one, but got Tommy Rich. I don't remember him. Dutch Mantel. The Fabulous Freebirds. Oh, Lex Luger. A legend. I'm glad to see Lex Luger. The last I heard about him was he's actually doing pretty good now about being able to walk around on his own without assistance. It's great to hear. And Jim Ross, man. Broadcasting legend right there. He's been around for ever. Alright, nothing outrageous, but that Luger card I might actually hold on to. All the rest of them I'll probably put in I was always a big fan of Lex Luger. I think I have. I have the Sting and Lex Luger Funko Pops up there. I'd love to be able to, one of these times if I find where they're both doing, I know there's a big wrestling convention they do here in Ohio every year. What's it called? I want to say it's called Rings of something. Not Ring of Honor. That's an actual wrestling promotion. I don't remember. But yeah, I'll have to keep my eye out because that'd be great. It'd be great to either get that Luger while Lex is still with us, and if he's still doing some conventions, because he's getting up there. Both him and Sting have got to be up in their 60s, maybe early 70s now. I don't know. But it'd be great to get that card signed or take that. I'd probably very carefully take the pops out of it, very carefully fold the box down, and go, and if they're both at the same convention, pay to have them both sign that Funko Pop. Alright, well there we go. Let me know what you thought about that stuffed stocking mystery box. Oh wait, we didn't scratch off the scratch off card. Let's do the scratch off card. See if we got anything. 200 tokens. Alright. Oh well. Let me know what you thought about the box. As always, look out for yourself and everyone around you so a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Until the next time, which I have no idea what the next thing will be. I don't have anything ordered. I might look at getting something. I might look at getting, actually, next, I might look at getting another inventory overstock box from Barton's Discounts. Their buymysteryboxes.com website. Maybe I'll do a women's apparel box next, or mixed apparel or something. I still have, on Poshmark, when it comes to overstock inventory and stuff that I've gotten in boxes, I still have probably about 2 or 3 times as much women's clothing as I do men's. But that's just kind of par for the course. especially when you buy like blind mystery boxes or liquidation boxes that are apparel. You're more apt to get women's than men's, just because the women's styles they cycle through a number of times throughout the year, whereas men's clothes, we're pretty simple. There's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, you basically have summer and winter, and that's it. You don't really have differences. Whereas women's clothes, you have spring, summer, fall, winter. You have different patterns, different colors, different styles, everything. Like every month, they're getting different stuff in the stores. So there's a lot more liquidation of that as they run into where they're bringing the new stuff out and they still have a bunch of stuff left, and the sales have kind of dwindled on that. They liquidate it to make room. But yeah, so maybe that's what I'll do next. We will see. All right, until next time, everybody, take it easy. See ya.